Authorities say no credible group or person has claimed responsibility for the attack, but a person of interest is under guard at a local hospital. Last night, police searched his apartment and removed evidence.
The two explosions killed at least 3 people, including an 8-year-old boy. At least 144 were wounded, including 17 in critical condition at this hour. Some of the victims lost arms or legs in the blast. Boston police say they had no warnings before the attack. Let's go back to Nora in Boston. Nora, good morning to you.
Good morning, Gail and Charlie. You know, one eyewitness to this whole thing said that the aftermath reminded him of Baghdad in Iraq. And of course, this all happened right in the center of Boston's Back Bay, where we are this morning. It's a neighborhood full of offices, stores, lots of upscale homes. Thousands of people were in the area as the bombs went off. And this morning, we are now just 3 blocks east of the marathon finish line. Joining us here is Jeff Glor, who begins our coverage this morning. We know the FBI is now in charge of this investigation. And that's where it all happened, right?
Yeah, just 3 blocks away, Nora. This is typically an area that many runners would end up funneling through right here after they finish the race, then up through the Public Garden, the Boston Common. That's the route I took after I ran the Boston Marathon, obviously, yesterday. A lot of runners didn't get a chance to do that. Regarding the search of this apartment in Revere, investigators were seen leaving that apartment last night with some paper bags, some plastic bags, and a duffel bag, but police have not said anything more about that as they work on that search. Here in the city, it is not business as usual, but more streets are reopening this morning. We have seen more people gather behind us to try to get a look at Boylston Street and where this happened. The game between the Celtics and Pacers last night, the NBA game, was canceled here in Boston. The league says that will not be rescheduled.
I'm also struck by some of the stories that we're learning about this morning. The 8-year-old boy who was killed in this attack, his mother and his sister reportedly injured.
Your heart sinks.
Yeah.
His father had just finished the race. The boy apparently went to congratulate his father, went back to see the mother, and that's when the blast went off.
Yeah, incredibly sad. And also apparently standing next to that 8-year-old boy, 2 brothers, the Norden brothers. Their story is on the front page of the Boston Globe this morning. Their mother, a mother of 5, and 2 of her boys have reportedly lost legs as a result of this tragedy.
I saw it every year I lived here. I mean, both sides of Boylston are jammed from the grandstand on down. There is no city like it in the world to watch a marathon in because so many people come out and they're so supportive of the commitment that people make to run these marathons. And the fact that people of any age, but in this particular case so young, were hurt it is very difficult to process.
We're going to talk a little later this hour with Kylie Atkins, who works for CBS News. She was actually standing in between where those 2 bombs went off. That's a little bit later in our show. Jeff, thank you very much.